One way of creating lists of products you order most frequently is by importing from a spreadsheet. If you already have a list of items in a spreadsheet with item numbers, or you have copied item numbers into a spreadsheet, you can quickly create a new list or add to an existing list from a spreadsheet. We're going to show you how to create a new list from a spreadsheet. After logging in, you would go to Lists. From the List menu, we have Import. Click on Import. If this is the first time you're creating a list, you will want to download the template that you will need to import a favorite list. I would suggest you would save this template to your hard drive. Once you have saved the template, go to the location where you have saved it from and open it. Here is the default template for importing items into a favorite list. Note we have item number, item name, order quantity, default order quantity, your location, customer part number, and sequence number. The only important field to import from a spreadsheet is item number. The rest do not have to be filled out in order to import an item or a list from a spreadsheet. It is important to note under item number that item number column is formatted in text format. The reason it's in text format is that we have some items that start with a leading 0. By having it in text format, it maintains that leading 0. If this was numerical format, we would lose that leading 0 and that would no longer be a valid item number. Here is an example of a spreadsheet for copper fittings with the various fields already filled out, including item number, item name, etc. This is the spreadsheet that we'll be using to create this favorite list. Once you have your spreadsheet ready to import using the default format, we would click on Import, and we are going to import to new list. Keep in mind, I could take this same list and import to an existing list that would just add those items to a current list. But in this case, we are going to import to a new list. I will give this list a name that's meaningful to me. I do not have a group selected or created for my new fitting group, so I'm going to create a new group called Fittings. Now I will browse to the location where I have saved my spreadsheet. Click on Open, and I will import. We have successfully created this list from that spreadsheet. I can now continue shopping or view my list. I'm going to view my list. Now we can manage this newly created list either by arranging the sequence or setting different default fields by default quantities, location, or customer part number. I'm going to create one more list using the import function. I'm going to import to new list. I'm going to call this list CPVC Fittings. I'm going to add this to my fittings group that I just created. Browse to where I have that saved, that spreadsheet saved on my hard drive, and import. Note, when the system imports items from a spreadsheet, it will verify that the item numbers are correct, that the items exist in the local supply house inventory, and you have no duplicates. Should there be an error, like an incorrect item number, this dialog box will offer you the option to download the list of items that failed to import into your list. Now under Fittings, I have two favorite lists of fittings under the group called Fittings that I can shop from. There'll be more on favorite list management and other tutorials.